So awesome job, Brooke. I mean, you guys are under such a good hands right now with leadership, and really the best advice I can give to kind of piggyback while we're getting this set up is to stay in touch with your leaders. And I can't stress this enough, because if it wasn't for my leaders, I wouldn't be where I am today. I literally have to hold myself accountable and call my leaders, even if it's just to tell them hi. Like, I need to constantly be engaged. Your network is your net worth. If you surround yourself with the people that are having the success, you too will be successful. Awesome, thank you. So the other thing too is go for no. I know Brooke mentioned reading books. 80% of your success is personal development. I'm actually on the way home. I have a 2-hour drive, and I'm going to be listening to an audiobook called Go for a No. Why do you want to go for a no? You want to hear as many no's as possible, because it's going to get you closer to a yes. So when you learn to love no's, you're just sorting. You're only looking for the people that want the products, that want to be a part of this opportunity. So definitely go for no, and you're going to see, one of the leaders that I follow really well, closely, he talks about how he, for 6 months, got 20 no's a day and turned that into $10,000 a month residual income. 20 no's a day for 6 months can change your life, hearing no. So go for no. But what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is one of my go-tos, one of my favorite things that I really thrive on teaching. Why do I thrive on teaching about social media success and actually just marketing in general? Because I really sucked at it when I was in my last 2 companies. I was horrible. I was one of those people. Have you guys ever been spammed by your friends over doing some sort of network marketing thing? They just, no hi, hello, nothing. They just message you. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this thing, it's changing my life, it's going to be the best thing ever, I've lost so much weight and this and that, and I'm just making so much money, and I know it's just going to be a dream come true for me. Like, has anybody ever thrown up on you? Okay, awesome. I was that person.
I threw up all over.
I was a total vomiter in my last 2 companies, and it got me nowhere. And so to me, it's really important to stress, doing this the right way. And a lot of times people think that the way they're doing it, the most obvious way to do it, is the right way, and it's not, actually. So some of the things might raise an eyebrow. Really? Like, you don't want to do this or that? But I'll explain to you why in this little video here. So let me see, how do I turn this into a slideshow? Slideshow. Perfect. So social media, Facebook success, getting started. I'm not going to go into crazy detail, because you guys have had a lot of information thrown at you today. So I want to just get you started on some of the basics. But this is stuff I wish I would have known when I first got started. So you're going to get some good stuff here. So today I'm going to give you guys I want to help you get some instant credibility, instant likability. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust, right? So I'm going to give you some Facebook goals, branding secrets. We're going to talk, actually, if you guys have your phones, we can do an instant Facebook facelift today. Do you guys want to do a Facebook facelift? If you want to grab your phones, you can be on Facebook and you can take notes, definitely, because I'll be going through it. I don't know if you'll have time at the same time, but if you see some things you can change along the way, feel free to do that, and we can give you some instant Facebook tips right now. So, with your Facebook goal right now is, this industry is a relationship building business. You want to build relationship first, because, again, people do business with who they know, like, and trust. So building relationships is the name of the game. You want to focus on building up your friend list. I don't know how many friends you currently have on Facebook. I wouldn't say go out and start sending 20, 50 friend requests a day. I would actually not do that at all. But what I would do is set a goal to get 2,000 to 5,000 quality friends. And I'll show you how to find the quality friends that I'm talking about. You want to connect with people that are like-minded, business-minded, goal-oriented, driven, hardworking, and people of similar interests. So for example, I like to bake, I like to crochet. I'm kind of an old lady at heart. So what I could do is go and find different Facebook groups to join of people who have those same common interests. I'm also a musician, so if I wanted to connect with some people, I mean, musicians are great people to talk to because they don't make any money. So it's awesome. So they're usually going to vent to you about how they're making no money living out of their car. But so you can connect in different groups that are of interest to you and start building relationships with those people through private messenger, getting them on the phone, start just literally make friends, right? That's what you want to do. With branding, the number one rule, you need to brand you. How many of you see other companies, I won't say any names, that just throw up every advertisement they can about their product or service on their Facebook page? They're just constantly talking about their product this, product that, product this, and you're just like, we get it. It takes 2 minutes off of your wrinkles off your face in 2 minutes. We totally understand. Like, I see it in this company. People just constantly talking about their product. People don't go on Facebook to buy product. You can't even sell product on Facebook because there's no way to actually do a transaction on Facebook. You have to get them off of Facebook. But the only way to do that is to build a relationship with them because they're not going to just talk to a total stranger. So tell your story. Your Facebook needs to be, like Brooke was saying, a TV channel. It's your own personal TV channel, and you're broadcasting to the world who you are. You know, you are not your company, you are you. So they want to know you. They want to know, do you have kids? What do you do for fun? If you really, a great thing about events, why we Periscope and take so many pictures, we want to show people this lifestyle and that it's fun. You're going to see, if you're friends with me, you're going to see this stuff later on my Facebook page because I want people to know this is what we do and this is how much fun you're missing out on, you know, because that's what will attract people. If, you know, sometimes I rarely am in traffic, but when I am, I'll take a picture of it and say, I'm so glad I don't have to do this on a daily basis. And that resonates with people because they're like, gosh, she's lucky. Like, what did she do? Right? So when you can, turn your Facebook into a TV channel of all sorts of things. 90% lifestyle, 10% business, I would say. But find creative ways to talk about your business, and I'll get into that. But don't make your Facebook look like a home shopping network. Okay, that's all I'll say about that. But so, what is your brand? You know, how do you find things to post about? What is your values? What is your mission? Your vision? Your passion? You know, valuable content. People want to do business with people who know what they're doing. So when you can provide value about this industry, when you can share tips on, hey, I learned how to just get, 30,000 new likes or followers on my Instagram page. People in this industry will want to ask you, well, how did you do that? And you're going to start building these relationships with other people and other businesses. And at some point, if they're frustrated with what they're currently doing and their leader's not helping them, and they're going to come to you, right? So what do you represent? You know, for me, I'm a very strong Christian. One thing I will say is people will tend to tell you to stay away from politics, stay away from religion, because it can be a debatable thing on Facebook for people, and you want to attract people to you. However, I don't care. I'm a Christian. So, and from time to time, I'll post testimonials or little like morning devotionals. They're more inspirational. They do talk about God here and there, but that's just something that people know that I do now. So, but I would definitely, be conscious of things that could cause debate, profanity, just like Brooke was saying, keep it positive. Okay, profile pictures. This is where we can kind of get into some little Facebook facelift right here. You need to use your best photo for your profile, and it needs to highlight you, okay? You want to look professional, but you can also look fun. You want it to have good lighting. You want to smile. And so I grabbed 4 pictures. This is a real estate agent that I've been trying to get to come onto my team. So Colleen, if you're on here, hint, hint, okay? She's a great real estate agent. But Lyndon Biernoff, he's our double diamond, making 6% of the profits of Jeunesse Global. He's about a $400,000 a month earner. Mm-hmm. I have seen his back office, so I can assure you that that's what it is. But So out of these 4 pictures, who would you connect with, right? Who would you want to be friends with? Because right now we're on a mission to find you some new quality friends.
Star Wars.
Right? Star Wars all the way, right? We can't tell who Star Wars is. I don't know Star Wars personally. This guy, I just kind of found the picture. You know, he has his sunglasses on, can't see his eyes, he's not smiling. It doesn't look like someone very friendly that I would want to connect with because I just don't feel, you know, you're kind of going to get a feeling from people. So out of these 4, definitely the first 2 are people that you know, would want to connect with. So that's just kind of to give you a little example. Your cover photo, you know, your profile picture, definitely you want it to be you. And with your cover photo, you can make it a little more fun. You know, Joseph is our diamond leader. Talk to him all the time. Talk to him on the way here, actually. And so this is an event that he did that he was speaking at. Eric Worre, by the way, Eric Worre, your first book, Go Pro. I recommend that book, Go Pro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Professional Network Marketer. He wrote that book, and I'm actually going to Vegas next month to see this gentleman speak. So he is amazing. He's made millions in this industry. He's a great coach. He has tons of videos you can watch. That's all just a side note. But you know, his cover photo is more fun, more lifestyle, more he's traveling somewhere. You know, so you want your cover photo to just represent something about you. You know, for me right now, my 2 kids are on there, and I put a little motivational quote by that. So you can kind of mix it up. And I will tell you guys, mix up your change your profile and your cover photo from time to time. I wouldn't say like every week, but maybe every few months. Change it up because those get the most likes and comments, and I'll tell you why that's important, that you can do that. Cover advertisement. There's no such thing as a cover advertisement on Facebook. You have a cover photo, right? So here's a couple of people within Jeunesse that actually gave themselves a new identity because they changed their last name or their first name to Jeunesse. But that's not your name, right? Let's just be clear. Do not change your name to Jeunesse. You can still keep your name. We don't need you to change your identity to be a part of this organization. So this is a how to not do this, right? Don't throw, you know, when people come to your page and they see this, oh gosh, she's going to try to sell me something. I'm out of here. They're not going to want to connect with you, right? I'm done. So this is just an example of what not to do that I wanted to put on here for you guys. Okay, so this is where we can get into changing some things pretty quickly. Your Facebook settings. This is all really important because this is going to help you drive traffic, and it's going to help you get, you know, followers, views, things like that. And I can't even see it from over there, so I'm going to move. But okay, so your Facebook settings, you want to set it to public. And for some people, this is hard because they don't want creepy people on their page. You can still block people. I do it from time to time. So don't feel like it's an issue. I would keep it public. You want as many eyes on your business and what you're doing possible. And if you just keep it to friends and family, you're not going to get a big following and you're not going to grow. So I definitely recommend putting it to public. You know, who can contact you? Everyone. Who can look you up? Everyone. Again, you can block people. So just know that. And then timeline and tagging. You want to make sure with your timeline who can add things on your timeline. This is really important. Your friends can add things. However, review your posts, your friends tag you in before they appear on your timeline. This is really important. You want that to be on. You want to be able to see who's posting what on your page before you actually let it go onto your page. Because a lot of times, especially when you get into Jeunesse, some people like here, for example, they're going to tag me in pictures, and I don't need like 20 pictures, but they're going to tag me to show that I was there. But I don't necessarily need to throw up a bunch of, too much, I'm just going to, project. I don't want to projectile. So you want to be able to control what's being put onto your page. And then, okay, very important, who can follow you? Everyone. You need to turn your followers button on so people can follow you. Because here's the thing, I don't go and friend request a bunch of people because there is something called Facebook jail, and you will be thrown into it if you add too many friends at too many at one time. So make sure that people can follow you, because I follow people all the time first. It's kind of a subtle way of saying, hey, I like you, let's connect. And a lot of times what will happen is you follow them and they'll come back and friend request you. So make sure this followers button is on because you want followers. As people start to follow you, that's when you go in and, oh good, I got a new follower, let's connect with them. And then you can make the decision to decide if you want to be friends with them. So your friends list, okay, this is important. So when you go to your Facebook, you want to go to your friends list and manage it. You're going to go into the editing and manage it. And you want to make sure only you can see your friends. You want to hide your friends list. Why? Because you're going to start talking and connecting with a lot of people, and you don't want other people in Jeunesse or in any other company starting to prospect your friends. You want them to be for you. So that's where you're a little selfish, but it's true. You want to hide your friends. And then the about section, okay, this is where it gets kind of important too. I put me and this guy, Benjamin Corrente. Hey Benjamin, if you're on Periscope, I told him I was using his page today. So, you know, we work with great coaches who really talk about attraction marketing and creating curiosity on your page. People, you know, if you're just going to be throwing up I have never thrown up my link, my replicated website link on my Facebook page. I've never done it. Why? Because if you do that, people may go to it, they may look at the product, then they may go Google it, and of course they're going to look at all the negative things before they look at the positive things. So don't put your link up. Make a curiosity about it, right? So he put for his job title, he put owner at James & Co. Barbershop, because he owns a barbershop, and he founder and CEO at Social Entrepreneur, and founder and CEO at Inspirational Motivational Speaker. So he's putting vague descriptions of what he does. He's a network marketer, he's an entrepreneur, he's a social media marketer. He's tying in what he does, but he's not actually saying he's with Jeunesse. Because if he does that, again, people can search it, look at it, there's no curiosity. So same thing with mine. I did the same thing, you know, CEO and owner at Network Marketing Entrepreneur, and then I have a fan page where I linked back my fan page that I created to my page here. So you can do that as well. And then,
may I ask a quick question?
Sure.
So the curiosity that I'm creating, how does that finally get linked to our farm?
Okay, good question. So I should have put it on here. Okay, so Joseph and Amani, our Diamond Leaders, did a great post one day. They took the AM, I think it was the AMs, yeah. So Amani was posing like this in the picture, right? And then Joey was behind her, like kind of smiling. And she said, Joey gave me AMs for sleeping last night, or before I went to sleep last night, and he thinks it's funny. So everybody loved that picture and thought it was hilarious, kind of how Josh had that experience, you know. So you're showing your product. You're not saying what it is. You're not sitting here going, "This is AM Essentials," and you know it's going to keep you awake all night, or you know, all that kind of stuff. So you know you're making it fun. So now someone's going to go, "Oh wow, AM Essentials, what's that?" You know, it's creating that curiosity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So kind of that picture I took of you today with the reserve. And you know, I could post and say something, you know, cool about that. You're showing your product off here and there 10% of the time, but you're not, you know, I did one the other day with the mask. You know, a perfect example actually, our company has received 800% growth in revenue in the past 3 years. So what did some people do? They took the picture of Jeunesse with all the product and said, Jeunesse just received 811% revenue and growth in the past 3 years. Okay, so what I did was I just said, I'm so excited that my company received 811% growth in the last 3 years. I didn't say what company it was. And I said, I'm going to celebrate and give myself a mask treatment. And then I took a picture with this with the mask on. So now I'm creating, well, what is this mask? Where do you get it? And what is your company? Does that make sense? It's more of a curiosity. Okay. Oh, I just ended that. No, I'm going to go back. So, this is the last slide, by the way, Josh.
You good? 2-minute warning. I'm just kidding.
Last call. Okay, so timeline tips, guys. So again, create curiosity, post 90% lifestyle, 10% business. You know, when you're out at events, if you're doing parties, I mean, post that stuff. You don't necessarily have to say, you know, what company. That's just how I do it. This is how a lot of, I mean, this is what I promote is attraction marketing, because I feel you'll get a lot further with just creating relationships and letting people know how much fun you're having and letting them ask you, what do you do? Create business or creative business posts, like I was just telling you about, being creative with how you post about your business. Brand you, not your company. Like, comment, and share. So Facebook has a lot of algorithms. So your friends don't really see much if you're not interacting on their page. If you notice you haven't talked to a friend in a really long time, go like, comment, and share something, or share something about them and start talking to them private message. You're going to start seeing their stuff come back into your feed. You have to be engaged on other people's posts. So don't just like, go in and comment, because what will happen is other people who comment might see you and go, oh, that was so funny what she said, who is this person, and go connect with you. So be very interactive on Facebook. Create calls to action when you do your posts. So if you do a motivational picture of some sort, you can just say, would you agree? And now people have to engage. I did one the other day. I was at In-N-Out Burger, and I posted a picture. I said, this is the current situation. Post your current situation. I got 21 comments of people posting what they were currently doing right at that time. So you want to get people engaged. It doesn't matter if it's about your business or not, just engage them in some way, shape, or form. You can go to a store and find 2 pairs of sunglasses and go, I don't know which ones I want. Post it on Facebook. Which sunglasses look better on me, guys? People love giving their opinion, right? So you can just post something like that, and you're going to get all this feedback, So creating calls to action is what we call that. Do not post your website. The biggest advice I can give you, videos. Videos, videos, videos. Eric Worre was a nobody before doing videos. He did a video a day. He still to this day in network marketing does a video a day. And it has created the biggest empire for him. It's blown his whole coaching business up. So doing videos I know can be intimidating for people. There is a 30-day video challenge you can do where you literally just, hey, my name is so-and-so, and you just kind of do little things to get used to seeing yourself in front of the camera. I can tell you, I sing at a lot of places. I used to hate speaking. To be honest, you guys, this is my first time speaking for Jeunesse. This is my first time creating a slideshow. But because of videos and doing videos, I've gotten very comfortable. So I just say get uncomfortable doing videos, and you're going to start doing them, and people are going to find value and want to hear more from you. Lastly, guys, inspire people. It's a relationship business. You're here to serve with your heart, and that's going to get you further than anything else you can possibly do. So just go out there and show the world how Jeunesse is changing lives, how your life is changing, and document that on your Facebook page. So I hope this helps.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Check all the settings on my stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna do my training is gonna be real quick, guys. It's gonna be 5 minutes, and then we'll end it, and then business.